Okay.
Welcome back. We're going to be cracking open the salmon that we buried, played up in clay. Let's check it out, see what's happening. So we've had a good amount of coals on it and the basalt stones.
So there's the fish.
That's the fish here. You can see it's baked the clay. So it's kind of made like a clay pot.
Wow.
In a way.
What's cooking up on the grill there, Tom?
So I'm doing dessert at the same time here. These are some apples I've gathered, some orchard, and spice them up with some cinnamon. And what I like to do, I usually throw in some Kraken rum.
Some what?
Kraken.
Some rum.
Some rum. Okay, rum's going on the apples,
Yeah, I figure,
people.
since we're by the sea and we like
That alone, I think the next class that Tom and I do will be full, just based on
just
the white,
on that.
just
Did you catch
based on the
flambe
rum.
Is that,
Go
turn
ahead,
off
do
the
it again.
lights.
A little bit of flames here, everyone.
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
So hang on. Rum on the apples and white wine in the oyster mushrooms.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. The fire just went a little higher.
You saw that, right?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
So that's going to be dessert. Just getting that going at the same time. I made the purple potato pancakes.
Oh yes.
Here.
I'll
That's got
give
the
you.
oyster mushrooms. I think we did that as a video.
Here's a close-up of the mushroom of the potato pancakes, everyone.
Yeah.
And what's in that log?
So these are the, well, I'm doing my driftwood hot rock stir fry. So it's leeks and corns and squash. Squash's been roasting them on the fire. I'm just going to finish them in the pot. So these are smoking hot, red hot rocks. You can hear them sizzle.
So I never thought to put rocks in the food as a form of sautéing. So that is an awesome idea, Tom.
Yeah, it's what we do here.
Yep. The salt
So-
rock fire pit cooking, everyone. And unfortunately, that's not white wine. It's just plain
That's
water.
That water is getting the steam happening.
Mhm.
And as well, I like to do the ghee.
Okay.
Just let that sizzle on the rocks.
So that's
Here.
ghee butter, everyone, that Tom made himself.
Yeah, see how hot they are and that. It's just
Yeah.
melting them.
Here, I'll give you a close-up, everyone, of the basalt rocks in the leeks.
That sizzle action, are you hearing that at home as you're drooling?
And welcome,
And-
Ashley from Toronto. My dear niece has just tuned in.
I think some time, we have some time for some time, maybe?
Yeah.
So we'll turn them around.
And by the way, Tom cooks best in bare feet.
Yeah,
And
being
I'm-
grounded.
Yep,
right?
grounded. Everything's local, including the salt that he got from down the road.
Yeah. Right
At
in
the ocean?
I evaporated it. Thanks for reminding me about the salt.
Yeah. Great.
Gotta have seasoned food.
That's
So yeah,
true.
we're gonna crack the.
Okay, we're gonna crack the fish now.
We're gonna tap it with a rock.
It's covered in clay that Tom got from not far from his house.
Now this is always the revealing of like, oh, is it cooked yet? I don't know. My internal temperature is to show if it's working or not.
The unveiling of the fish. We're about to have our main course.
Oh, that. You can see the. Like rocks.
Ah, that's the clay.
Yeah.
And then what's the fish covered in again for those that are just joining in this time and as opposed to 2 hours ago when you coated the fish?
So I coated it, I seasoned it, I stuffed it with spruce and wild fennel seeds, dried kelp that I've actually harvested, and a little bit of lovage from the garden. And then sword ferns as well wrapped in it, and then parchment paper, and then the clay from the creek.
Wow. So we're going to eat what's underneath all that.
Yeah, we're eating from the earth.
Eating from the earth. Yeah. And we just might use the glass plates that everyone made once again.
Yeah, I might.
Because Kimmy's had washed everything, I noticed. So they're ready to go again.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Yeah. This is the big unveiling of the fish, folks.
She's having her
Kathy, thanks for joining us.
Debut moment.
It's
Good thing she had a clay mask today. You know, she's got her beauty treatment in.
Yes, Tom was taking the excess clay and offering spa facials to anyone here around the fire pit as well, if you want.
That's where all shining today.
He's a very multi-talented chef,
Yeah,
let me tell you. Here it comes. It's a big fish. Wish we could share it with you, but we'll try our best to eat it all.
We can smell it.
And for our people that are just tuning in, these are basalt rocks from the end of our road and the ocean. We got them right at the beach, Gordon's Beach, at the end of our road. And what makes basalt rocks special for cooking, Tom?
Well, one thing, they don't crack on you. They don't explode. So that's one thing to know.
That's good.
Don't
with
try
my
this at home because cooking with rocks is extremely dangerous.
So,
and they retain the heat. It's infrared heat. This heat exchange from the sun to the stones to us. Infrared is super healing qualities, and it's healing the food. It's healing us at the same time. It's this food chi energy, right?
yes.
We talked about.
Which is why we called our course Chi Fusion Workshop. Glass making, 6,000 years old, and of course the type of cooking that Tom's doing is much, much older than that. So there's the fish.
There is the fish.
Yes. And I'm sure some people who have access to basalt rocks just might try this.
Maybe if they're adventurous enough.
Yeah, this is
But I
parchment
encourage
paper.
you to start small.
Yeah. Could you do this on a gas barbecue, Tom?
I wouldn't. You can do it in an oven.
Okay.
But not on the barbecue, because the barbecue it's gonna like fall down here. It's gonna mess up the barbecue a lot, like ruin it.
Even though you've got it in the parchment paper?
Yeah, just the barbecue, like you would kind of ruin like all the clay kind of going in.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Dunk all it would clog up your.
Right.
But yeah, light a fire is one thing you could do.
For home cooked use tin foil, I guess, with a lot of the needles and things that you've used, right?
Yeah, totally, yeah. Tin foil? Sure. You can use a lot of things.
Do you see the level of excitement?
You could,
I want to see what you're going to do with.
you
I
can just
see.
bake salmon in the oven, you know, just like too. It's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all up to the chef, right? It's creative and use what you have at your resources. I would say look in nature and see what's there first before you buy something off the shelf. I think that's one thing we forget. We just go right away to like things that we already know, like foil or something that we're So think off the beaten path.
Right. And for those vegetables that are cooking with the basalt rocks right in the log, and Tom is using that as a form of sautéing, and then he's added water to steam it as well.
Yeah, this is my own technique that I've came up with. So it's my signature cooking method. I came up with a bouillabaisse of harvesting the kelp that's actually harvesting bouillabaisse from the beach and actually cooking in the beach. So that's where I originally got and you can see that on Eat Magazine. There's an article written about my that method.
A unique Tom Kral nature chef technique, folks.
Yeah.
What magazine can they buy to learn more about it, Tom?
Well, that's on the Eat Magazine, and it's available like online. That article.
So Eat Magazine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here goes the unveiling of the fish. We've been waiting for this for a little while. When we've been having fermented beverages in the meantime, and lots of wonderful appies on our plates that we made. Here it comes, everyone.
Just want to make sure you don't get any sand in there.
And what type of fish is it again, Tom?
This is a coho salmon.
Coho salmon. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Lisa. Just in time for the unveiling of the fish.
There's a sword fern.
Okay, sword fern, which is from our property. Tom was just took a knife and was cutting sword ferns this morning, and also cedar boughs that you were using earlier on. What were you using the cedar boughs for again?
We threw it on the table.
Yeah, just decoration on the table.
Oh, and I use it as well for the fish, just to do the fish preparation.
Ah, resting
Just
the fish on it.
when I goes to cleaning, I just toss it.
Okay.
Sometimes use skunk cabbage.
I would use skunk cabbage if it was in the season for it. So,
Here we go,
see
folks.
here. This is definitely cooked.
Wow. Can't wait to taste it.
Ah, look at that. See how it's like just right? Like it's not over white, you know. Just You smell that? No. Oh, sorry, you're online. Gotta sign up for the next one.
Tom is getting into the promotion. He is a really, really quiet guy, but I don't know, this Facebook Live has brought something else out in him, I gotta tell you. I think he's getting ready for his own chef's show. I think that's coming. Yeah, more rum, folks, and high fire. Here we go.
Oh, that's hot.
And it is hot around this fire, I have to tell you. The stones are holding the heat like you would not believe. And when my husband did the trial run of last weekend of finishing this fire pit, because my husband pictured that this was actually all broom here and it was all alder forest, and my husband cleared this out by hand, made this fire pit. And the next day, 24 hours later, we felt the rocks and they were still hot. So these rocks hold the heat like crazy. Those sizzling rocks.
We'll do another round of rocks. This one's a little hotter. Now we're gonna keep cooking with steam. I'm gonna add some garlic.
All right. Is everyone getting hungry?
Swiss chard.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Look at this.
Green. Rainbows.
Is everyone out there getting ideas?
Oh,
Did you grow that
You're going to have
yourself?
to go out to the beach and find a log?
I gotta give some gratitude to the farmers and Mother Gaia for doing her thing.
Mother Gaia for sure. This is all about Mother Nature.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna go a little more.
Thanks for joining us, Suzanne.
All right, can we do the plates?
Okay, it's time to plate this.
Let's take
Wow,
it to the
everyone.
plate. Yeah, I got the purple potato pancakes with the oyster mushrooms.
Okay.
And then got the salmon, and we got the driftwood hot rock stir fry for vegetables, and then I have a ferment of sauerkraut I made from wild kelp that's been harvested, lamb quarters, wild food, and then some of my own cabbage that's been in there, black radishes that were from my garden, and then as well a tartar sauce with like bull kelp pickles that I've preserved and made the aioli, and yeah, dill in there. So.
Oh, well, Tom, it just couldn't be a better
Doesn't go
feast.
well.
Wow. And look at
We
this.
might have to do it.
He's barefoot and he's
Barefoot.
been working hard.
Yeah.
And there are the plates,
the
and we're
beautiful
about to
plates.
start eating, everyone.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we'll keep you posted. We're going to take one more live video while we're sitting at the table eating, and Tom's just going to get all this served up. So thanks, Tom, for explaining everything to us.
Welcome. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Yay. Thanks for joining us, everyone out there.
Yeah.
Wish you were here.
Wish you.
Bye.
Bye.